Hi, I'm Sam Elam and I'm the Managing Director of Communication and Media Manoeuvres. And I have got someone really special for you to meet right here with me. And she is one of our fantastic executive trainers called Nicole Chvastek. Now, you probably will have seen Nicole or heard her somewhere or other because she's been on the airways for a long time as an incredible journalist, including ABC Radio, 7 TV, all sorts of places, and we're lucky to have her as one of our executive trainers. But she's doing some other things that are really interesting, so I thought I'd, one, introduce you to her, and two, get her to tell you a little bit about the new podcast that she's actually put together and is on air right now every week. So, hi Nicole.
Hi Sammy, how you going?
I'm great, thank you. What's it called?
It's called Truth, Lies and Media, and it's a look into the media from the inside. And so what I've noticed in life, in training corporates, is that the media can often be this sort of mysterious wonderland for a lot of people. And there are a lot of sort of themes and practices that are quite commonplace, that happen every day, that mum, dad, the kids, the corporate sector and the rest of the community don't know about. They get their news, they get it online, they get it in the newspaper sometimes, they get it on TV sometimes, and they don't know how it's being delivered or why it's in that shape, why it's in that format, why it's come to them like that. And so we unpack why the news of the day has been delivered in the shape that it's been delivered.
And who do you think will get the most out of it?
I think everybody who consumes media will get the most out of it. Anybody who has an interest in media will get a lot out of this. Journalists will get a lot out of this. Comms people will get a lot out of this because it lifts the veil. It takes you behind the scenes. So Denis is Australia's preeminent journalism ethics expert. And so he's seen it from both sides of the fence. He's worked in comms, he's worked as an associate editor of The Age, he's led the investigative insight team on The Age. He has
and the Sydney Morning Herald.
And the Sydney Morning Herald. He has a long history. I've just come off doing 10 years of a breaking news show on the ABC, 3 hours every day of breaking news live. And so there's a lot of behaviours and practices that people don't see, don't know about, that are second nature to us and that we want to tell you about.
Why did you start it?
Well, I think that there is a gap in the market, and there's also, we're living in a world of disinformation, where people don't know why they're being delivered news in this sort of package, why it's come to them like this. Is it real? And it's a way of breaking open the disinformation phenomena. It's a way of showing people that with a little bit of critical thinking, they can actually understand that what they're being told isn't quite right, or it might be deliberately deceptive and misleading. And so those are really important things for communities to understand. Denis and I are old journalists, so you're
not that old.
Quite right. But we've got this thing about the public interest. We've got this thing about reporting in the public interest. And so for us, it's important for us to have these conversations every week where we can identify news, breaking news, and we can say to people, and this is why it happened like that, and you need to be careful about how it's being presented to you because these are the agendas that are behind what you're seeing.
And don't we know there's quite a lot of those agendas going on?
Well, disinformation is democracy breaking. We're living in a world where the President of the United States just lies every day and gets away with it every day. And people ask, well, why are the journos doing their job and hunting him down? Why are they just replicating what he says and putting it to air and not putting a warning on it or a caveat saying, of course, this is proven to be untrue? Why is he just getting this free ride? So those are the sorts of questions that we answer.
So there you have it. You can lift the lid on media, find out what's going on behind the scenes, free of charge, although we would like people...
do become a member.
Yes, we want people to
buy us a coffee.
Nicole. buy us a coffee, we'll give you the details. But thank you,
Pleasure.
Nicole. Great to introduce you. as one of our executive trainers anyway. So if you need media training, presentation skills, or any of that high-stakes communication for executives, Nicole's part of our fabulous team, and we love having her aboard.
Look forward to seeing you.